Hey guys, my name is Kaushik and welcome back to LetCode. Today in this video, we are going to learn how to create Allure report step by step. For example, when we learn the Allure report, we have created multiple describe blocks, multiple it blocks, and based on the each and individual it blocks, we got the reports with the screenshot, right? Just in case if you forgot, I'm going to show you that. So here we have a describe block, the page object model concept. I have written only one it block. I have commented others. So this is our sign in spec, right? Now let's go to our conf.js, and here we have this spec, and we are going to run this from the package.json, that is the node, using the node. So Control J to bring up the terminal, and I'm going to say npm run test or the npm test, and that's going to trigger our configuration file, and within the configuration file I have specified the sign in spec, so it's going to execute that one. Just to save your time, I have disabled other 8 blocks. I have only one 8 blocks as of now. So very simple code. It's just going to do the sign in, and it will do some validation, and it will just sign out. Okay, so it's just waiting, I believe. So let's go and see. Yeah, so now the sign out has completed and the spec ran successfully, right? So here we can see that we have um, one success, right, within 23 seconds, and we got this allure result folder. So let's go and open the allure serve command, so cmd, and type allure serve. That's going to bring up my reports, right? Okay, so we got the report, and here we can see that within this uh, this particular it block, we are getting only the screenshot of before and the after. Before is empty because the browser loaded and it took the screenshot, but in the after you can see that we have the sign out where we are getting notification like by see you soon, right? Okay, but what I'm missing here is a more verbose, that means a more detail, right? For example, if we see the test here, let's go there. Okay, in this test, you can see that we are entering the email, we are entering the password, we are clicking on the sign in, we are doing some validation, and we are clicking on the sign out, and yeah, right? But in the report, we are getting the overall configurations like the before each and every it and after each and every it block, right? I mean, before and after each and every it block we are getting, because in our conf.js, that is how we have configured our report. So you can see that we are just checking after each and before each, and we are just simply taking the screenshot, right? So now we are going to enhance the report, and we are going to make it more verbose. Okay, so let's go and do that. So it's very simple. First what we need is, we need two things. One is this allure, and then we have to say like create step. So that is the function here, so create step, and it needs two argument. One is the like what is the step name, so I'm going to say like enter email, and then it needs a callback. Okay, that's it, fine. Now here you can see that we are getting this allure because TypeScript can give you the compile time error, says that hey, I don't know what this allure and from where you are getting this. Unfortunately, we cannot import it in the TypeScript, but we can declare a variable, and that's it. Because allure is a global thing, and that's going to be when we run our script, that's going to be taken care, right? So we no need to worry about the import statement. What we have to do is, we have to simply say declare. It's like again declaring a variable, and I'm going to give the const, and then I'm going to say allure, and the type is going to be any in the sense it can be anything, right? That's it, pretty much fine. Now within this, we are going to move this step. Since we have await here, of course this callback should be async, must be async, and here also we are going to use the await. Okay, similarly I'm going to quickly going to write for each and everything, so let's do that. Okay, so I have written all the steps within this await allure create step. So we are creating a step within this it block. I will show you in the result. And then within the callback function, we are writing our actual test step. Okay. And make sure each and everything should be async and await. That is how we have designed our entire framework. So if you are going to miss any of this, guys, of course, it's going to mess around. Okay. So keep cautious about that. Now let's go back to our control J, that is terminal, and we are going to clear it up. Before that, I like to delete this allure result folder. It can be, but just to show you the full result, I'm going to clear it up and I'm going to give the same command npm run test. Let's see how the report is going to look like. Okay, so it passed. It was very quick. Now let's go back to our command prompt, control C to close it up. And again, I'm going to allure serve. Now let's see how the report look like. So we have this one it block, and within the it block, we didn't get anything, right? Okay, just kidding. I mean, no, this is very informative. That's why I have done intentionally. The reason here is whatever the reports we have created, this function, right? This create step function should invoke. It is actually not invoking. We should invoke it. To invoke it, we are going to use this parenthesis here. So that means in JavaScript we call it as self evaluation, self invoked function, self invoked function. Okay, so just in case if you don't know what is self invoked, so let me just quickly give you some reference. Yeah, self invoking functions. So you can just take a look here. That means we are calling the function by itself. So this is what self invoking functions look like. Okay, so we usually write a function, then we call that function explicitly. But if I add the parenthesis or the brackets in the last, that means it is going to invoke by itself. Okay, so we are going to do that for each and every step here. Okay, now let's run this again once again. And it should click on the sign out and we should get some toast message, I believe. Come on, do it. Yeah, done. Now let's go back and serve the report again. So allure serves. This time you can see the magic. So here let's go and let's go and let's go. And here you can see that enter email, enter password, click sign in, click sign out. We got all the 4 steps that we specified within this particular it block. Okay. Now how about adding a screenshot to it? Yes, we can do that. That's going to be very, very easy. Let me show you that code as well. Okay. I believe you got this point now. Let's see how to add the screenshot. So let's go back to this one. And here we are going to write this code for generating the screenshot. That's going to be await browser dot take screenshot is the function, and which is going to okay, we are doing this in the await way. So let's store this in a variable. So let's name this as png, and then we are going to say await, then followed by allure dot create attachment, and within the attachment we are going to pass the file name first, and let's keep this one as the file name itself. The step name and the file name is going to be same. It can be different, but I'm just giving for your understanding it's the same name. And then we are going to create new buffer, and within the buffer we are going to pass the image, that is png, and this one is going to be your base 64 file format. Okay, so this is basic code of taking the screenshot. So let me repeat this in few other places. Instead of this I can convert this into a function, maybe like attach screenshot, something like that. Yeah, and I can call this everywhere. Okay, so let's make this as an argument. We are going to change this. I will say name this like file name, and we'll receive this the parameter. Okay, and let it be of type string. Okay, now let's call this attach screenshot within each and every this guy within the create step. Okay, so first one is going to be enter email. Okay, let's copy and paste it over here, and here I'm going to say let me just make it as B just for your reference, and here I'm going to say C maybe, and then I'm going to say this one as a last. Okay, so this names is nothing, just the file name we are just giving for our understanding. It can be anything, so I just given like AB, I mean BC, and here we have a proper name convention here. Okay, now let's go back to our terminal and clear it up and run once again. Let's see now the report with the screenshot as well. Okay, so the test is going to complete, I believe. Yeah, it's completed. Let's go back to our this thing and let's serve the Allure again. Okay, so now let's go and check. Yeah, so we got this enter email where we have a screenshot of entering the email, and let's go to the next one, enter password. So here you can see the B, that is what we specified over there, and here we can see what we have specified over there, right? Now let's go and check this one, enter password. Of course it's correct. Then we have this click sign in, so it's signed in, so we are seeing the sign out button here, technically correct. And then we have the sign out where we can see the bye bye, see you soon, right? So that's it. So this is how we can create a test report along with screenshot for each and individual steps within the it block. I didn't test it for the parallel execution. Maybe you can just check it out and let me know. And this is very easy. I think this is how the framework should evolve gradually, right? And even if you noticed here, we have created this as a function within the same spec. We can convert this into utility and we can do it. I will do it later, but at least for now, you can try yourself. I believe you can definitely do it. So just try it. It's very easy. Just convert the whole thing. You can convert this whole thing into utility and you can call that, right? So that's it. That's going to be very easy. I will check in the code in my GitHub repository and the link will be in the description. So you can check it from there as well. Okay. So I believe you like this tutorial. If so, do let me know in the comments. And also, if you're new to the channel, kindly do the subscribe. That will be massively helpful for me. And as usual, thanks for watching. See you in the next one very soon.